This week on the Coach's Corner, head coach Mario Alvarez discusses last Saturday's St. Helens game, the Vegas defense, the St. Aloysius Classic, and this year's class of 8th graders. That and much more coming up on the Coach's Corner.
Well, this weekend's game against St. Helens, it was a tough one. We had come into this game coming off Christmas break. Previously, the 2 weeks before that, we played Pacific Union, and we beat them, I think, 32-3. So we had a nice head of steam then at Christmas break, and I think that really affected us coming into this last game. The boys just weren't there. They weren't playing with that same intensity, that same grit, and things went wrong. We went into halftime with a 5-point lead and turned around and gave it up. We finished the game with 20 turnovers, and we had 20 points. So, I mean, you really can't win games like that. Some positive notes. We had 23 rebounds. Matt Ortega was good for 15 of those, and Cameron had his, I guess, career high 14 points in the game. So, but we didn't really work the offense to plan. The defense kind of fell apart. So, like I said, with those kind of stats, you really can't win games, and we're definitely going to have to change some things going into Tulare. Well, now after coming off of the St. Helens games, we definitely had to reassess what we're going to do differently. For Tulare, we have 4 games. We're guaranteed 4 games, 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. So where things fell apart, maybe conditioning-wise, and not fulfilling our game plan, we're definitely going to have to address that. So in practice, now we've been slowing down our offense, making sure it's run to plan. We've been working on our defense, making sure that when we do get those rebounds, we don't turn around and give the ball right back. And that, again, goes right into conditioning. If we make full use of every opportunity, we're not going to be running up and down the court as much. So just pretty much controlling the game, controlling the tempo, and so I've been working with our guards on that front and making sure that, again, we utilize every opportunity to its fullest and capitalize on every chance. The defense that we use, we don't really press, and we don't really use too much man-to-man defense. We utilize mainly zones, 2-3, and the amoeba defense, which I call the Vegas. And of course, the amoeba comes from Jerry Tarkanian. He used it against Mike Krzyzewski over at Duke when they played for the national championship. Used it a lot here in Fresno. So it's pretty much a gambling defense. You use it to change the tempo, throw off the other team, and so we use some of our quicker guys up front harassing the ball, and then trapping on the wings, and then performing what we call X cuts off of the forwards to intercept the ball. And when done right, it works perfectly with our fast break offense, and so I really enjoy that run and gun type. So if we control the ball and control all the possessions and make use of everything, we won't get too tired, and we'll be able to look good in Tulare.
Be sure to check in Friday for part 2 of the Coach's Corner.